Understanding astroethics. Definition and importance. Astroethics is the study of moral and ethical issues related to space exploration, colonization, and the use of outer space resources. It addresses concerns such as the preservation of celestial bodies, the rights of potential extraterrestrial life, and the responsibilities of humanity as we venture beyond Earth. Astroethics is critical in ensuring that space exploration is conducted in a way that benefits all of humanity. Key ethical concerns in space exploration. One of the main ethical concerns is the potential contamination of other planets and moons. Introducing Earth-based organisms into alien environments could disrupt ecosystems, if they exist. Another concern is the ethical treatment of any extraterrestrial life forms that may be discovered in the future. Astroethics helps shape these discussions, promoting responsible and cautious exploration. Who makes the rules for space colonization? Currently, there is no single governing body that makes the rules for space colonization. Various international treaties, national governments, and space agencies have a say in the matter. The United Nations Outer Space Treaty of 1967, for example, provides a framework for peaceful exploration but lacks specific guidelines on colonization. As private companies increasingly enter space, the need for global cooperation and regulation becomes even more pressing. The role of the United Nations in space ethics. The United Nations plays a significant role in space ethics through its Office for Outer Space Affairs, UNOOSA. UNOOSA promotes international cooperation in space and aims to ensure that space exploration is conducted for the benefit of all nations. The UN's Outer Space Treaty and other agreements under UNOOSA help set broad ethical guidelines for space activities, although they leave much to be desired regarding colonization. National governments and space regulations. Different countries have their own regulations concerning space exploration. For instance, the U.S. passed the Commercial Space Launch Competitiveness Act in 2015, allowing private companies to claim resources from space. Similarly, the European Space Agency, ESA, and Russia's Roscosmos have their own ethical guidelines for exploration. However, these national regulations often lack alignment, creating potential conflicts. Space agencies. NASA, ESA, and others. Space agencies like NASA, US, ESA, European Space Agency, and Roscosmos, Russia, also have codes of ethics that guide their missions. These agencies typically focus on scientific discovery, international cooperation, and peaceful exploration. However, their influence on space colonization is limited by the lack of universally accepted ethical frameworks governing the long-term habitation of other celestial bodies. Private space companies. Ethical challenges. Private space companies like SpaceX, Blue Origin, and others are increasingly shaping the future of space exploration and colonization. These companies are driven by profit motives and technological advancement, raising concerns about how ethical considerations will be integrated into their ventures. The lack of oversight from international organizations can lead to disparities in ethical practices across the private sector. Creating global standards for space colonization. There is a growing call for the establishment of global standards for space colonization. The ethical questions surrounding resource exploitation, the preservation of ecosystems, and the treatment of extraterrestrial life require international collaboration. A global space governance framework, possibly under the United Nations, could help standardize ethical guidelines and regulations for space colonization. Challenges in regulating space activities. One of the biggest challenges in regulating space activities is jurisdiction. Once humans establish colonies on other planets, questions will arise about who has legal authority over those territories. Will it be the nation or private company that established the colony, or will space be considered a common resource for all? Astroethics seeks to address these and other legal uncertainties. The future of astroethics and space colonization. As humanity moves closer to establishing a presence on other planets, the field of astroethics will become increasingly important. Ethical considerations will need to evolve to keep pace with technological advancements. With no clear universal authority yet in place, the global community must continue working together to ensure that space colonization benefits humanity without compromising the integrity of other celestial bodies.